In this video, we are going to configure our GCC compiler that we just installed to work with the Visual Studio Code editor that we installed earlier. This is going to allow us to type code in Visual Studio Code and get the code built with GCC to generate our binaries that we can run on our Linux machine. And this is going to be really cool. So let's do this. We are going to hop over to our Visual Studio Code instance. You can see that it is running in my Ubuntu 2004 machine here. I am going to open some folder that I already have prepared. Let me show you my folder structure so that you can really see what is happening. I am in my home directory here. PWD can show you where I am. And I'm going to cd into cpp project. And if I do ls, you're going to see that I have a bunch of folders here. And these are all empty folders containing nothing. And we will be doing our configuration for GCC in for configure GCC here. I am going to open this folder right from Visual Studio Code. So let's do that. If I do file, open folder, Visual Studio Code is going to show something like this. And it's going to allow me to select a folder. I am going to hop over into the CPP project folder. And if I go in there, I am going to find 4 folders. I am going to select the one saying configure GCC number 4 here. And I am going to say OK. And this is going to open Visual Studio Code in that folder. If you wanted, you could hop over into that folder right from the terminal and type the code.command. That should also open Visual Studio Code. But you could do it either way. I just thought I could show you both ways here. So let's do this. We are going to hop over in this folder and create a C++ file that we would like to compile with GCC. I am going to hit the plus icon here that says new file. It is going to pop up a dialog here. And in here, I can type in my name for the file. I am going to name this main.cpp and hit enter. And I am going to hop over on the source code for the course on GitHub to steal the code that we are going to use to test our compiler. At this point, I don't expect you to understand anything about this code here. Its main purpose is to test our GCC compiler to make sure it can compile C++20 code. And I am going to attach a link to this code in the resource section of this lecture, so don't worry about this. You can just copy this and bring this in your Visual Studio Code editor and paste it in right here to have code that we would like to compile with our GCC compiler. Now, we want to compile this code here. The first thing we need to do is to set up a compiler that we could use to build this. And to do that, you come to terminal here and say configure tasks. And if you do this, Visual Studio Code is going to detect the compilers that you have installed on your Linux machine. You can see it has detected a bunch of compilers I have here. In this case, we are interested in GCC 10, or to be specific, G++ 10 to build C++ applications. And I am going to select the one here in user bin. Okay, you can see this is saying user bin G++-10. This is what I am going to choose here. I am going to click on it. And when I do that, notice 2 things. The first thing is that a tab is going to open whose title is going to be saying tasks.json. And another thing is that on the left here, we have a folder created in our project. The folder name is .vs code. And our tasks.json file is contained within that folder. This is something you should notice because this tasks.json file is what contains the configurations that tell Visual Studio Code which compiler to call and how to call it. And this is really important. I want you to notice this. Okay, so the tasks.json file is going to have instructions on how to tell GCC to build our project. And you can see it has a command on the path of our G++ compiler. We have a bunch of options here to tell the G++ compiler how it's going to build our project. And another thing we need to do here is to tell our GCC compiler to build in C++20 mode. To do that, I have a file that is going to help in our source code for the course. I am going to hop over there pretty fast. If I go in environment setup and go in template project, I am going to find a tasks.json file. Don't worry, I will share a link to this file here, so you should find it pretty fast. What we are going to do is to copy the section here inside args. Notice what I am copying here from line 9 to 13. Let's copy this, and we are going to put this back in our editor here. So let's take out whatever we have in args here. And we are going to tell our GCC compiler to build in C++20 mode. We want it to build everything in our folder here that has a CPP extension, and the output is going to be a file named Rooster. Let's take out the .exe thing here because this is Windows specific and we are on Linux, and we will change our separators here to be forward slashes. So let's do that. And now we have a configuration file that tells our GCC compiler to build anything we have in our project in C++20 mode. And the output of our build is going to be a file whose name is Rooster here. And this is really cool. The last thing we want to do is to change the label here to say build with GCC. We can do that. And this is going to be a little bit better. Now that we have this, we can close our tasks.json file. And to build, all you have to do is come to terminal and say run task. If you do that, you will see that we have an option to say build with GCC using the GCC compiler under user bin. And this is going to be really cool. I can click on this. And when I do that, this is going to kick off the process to build our main CPP file using our GCC compiler, and you can see that the build finished successfully. And now that we have this built, we can create a new terminal window, and we can go through this terminal and run Rooster just like this. Let's say Rooster, and if we run it, you're going to see that it's going to say value 3, and this is what we expect from our program here. And this says that we have our compiler configured to build our project here, and this is really cool. The last thing I want to show you is how to get rid of these squiggly lines here, and to do that you come to view and choose command palette, and in here you are going to type C and C++ edit configuration UI. If you do that, you will see an entry pop up saying edit configuration UI here. You are going to click on this, and this is going to allow you to tell Visual Studio Code the C++ standard it is going to use to understand your C++ code. And you do that by scrolling all the way to the bottom where it says C++ standard. We are going to select C++20 and close this down. And if you do that, you're going to see that the squiggly lines are going to go away, and our configuration is now done. We can still build using our GCC compiler. The build is going to go through, and we will see our build finished successfully message. We can run Rooster, and everything is going to work well. And this is really all I had to share with you in this lecture, showing you how to set up GCC to be used as the compiler from Visual Studio Code. And one thing you should notice and not forget is that this is going to generate for you a .vs code folder, which is going to contain your tasks.json file. The tasks.json file contains the instructions to tell Visual Studio Code how to build your project, and this is really important. If we go back to our terminal, I think we can even do that from the Visual Studio Code terminal. We can do ls. We're going to find that this is going to show our main CPP file and our binary that we just built. We can run the binary. You already know this. But if we do lsalh, this is going to even show hidden folders. You can see that VS Code here. If you go in there, cd.vs code and ls, you see the files that we see here. And these are what you should keep because they contain instructions on how Visual Studio Code is going to build your project, which compiler it's going to use, and how exactly it is going to be using that compiler. We are going to stop here in this lecture. In the next one, I am going to show you how you can install another compiler, which is Clang. Go ahead and finish up here and meet me there.